day-to-day with a lower body injury. He'll come on the trip tomorrow, so I'm not ruling him out for Monday yet.
Okay. They're obviously concerned immediately when you see him hobble off the ice like that.
Yeah, he wanted to come back, and we just kind of, the more we looked at it, we decided to keep him off today.
Crashing in on those first 10 minutes there, Dave?
Well, we jumped out, get a lead, and then take the penalty, give up the goal. We give up 2 goals that really aren't even scoring chances, and then we put the fourth one in ourselves. So, we just pucks it. We knew. I mean, that's a good team. You're going to have good goaltending. You're going to have to really play a hard, simple game against them. And you get down early like that, the game, you're just chasing it. It's hard to do.
Just to dive into that a little bit more, what did you see from Louis in that first period? And then can you talk about the decision to bring him back for the second period?
Well, like I say, 2 of the first 3 goals were, I wouldn't even class as scoring chances. They're poor. They should be stopped from that angle. It's just those short sides I mean, the guy's almost on the goal line when he shoots it. So those 2. The fourth one, Connauton puts in, so that's not on him. Young Nick there, we threw him in there just to try to stabilize things, give us a little bit of a shock. And I came in between periods. We had a few things to say and told Louis to get back in there and see if we can stabilize the game. So Louis jumped back in. I got to give him credit. He played well.
How important is that just for his confidence going forward, especially in this stretch of games that you're facing now on this road trip?
I think it's very important. We need him to play well. We don't have any other options, And young Nick there, Trudel, I mean, he's a real young player. This is deep for him. So Louis proven he can do it. We need him to play well, just like we need a lot of our other players to play well.
Obviously, in Oliver's absence, Kevin got more ice time, and I know, obviously, that unfortunate bounce on the own goal, but what else did you see from him trying to be a catalyst at both ends?
Oh, he was all over the game. I think he played over 31 minutes and had a goal and 2 assists, and I was bugging him after the second period. I said, his face is a little red, getting a little, I give him credit. He hung in there. He gave us everything he's got. We got some other guys that could take a lesson from that.
How, though, does the complexion of a game change, Dave, when you don't have Oliver? Did you notice any of that, just how it changes without him?
Well, the minutes he takes are big minutes for us, so somebody else has to take them, and we lose that ability to move the puck a little crisper, so it affects the power play, affects our puck movement, and somebody else has to take those minutes, which is a big factor.
But it's safe to say you're not concerned that this is a long-term issue for Oliver?
No.
With this injury, we don't know what it is, obviously. Does the flight concern you at all with stiffening and any of that? Okay.
You talk about being quick starting at the ball, it seems like that. That's sort of that part of the game.
We talked about being quick all night. Quick start, quick. But we had a lot of guys that weren't quick enough.
That was a game that could have really deteriorated at 4-1. But it's kind of typical of the whole season that these guys don't know quit. I mean, you still lose the game, you lose the 2 points, but they made it a game there in the third period.
That's the leadership of Shane, not allowing players to get away with it. And you look at, Max, he's all into the game. Ryder's all into the game. We got a lot of guys giving everything we got. We got some other guys that we need a lot more from.
Dave, we've talked about this road trip quite a bit. Now it's finally upon you. Just thoughts heading into this.
Great test for us. We're going to have to play a hard, stingy road hockey if we expect to get points. And the players recognize where we are, recognize how we have to play. Now it's the ability to go do it. And all the factors have to be in place. You're going to have good goaltending. Your special teams are going to have to be strong. And you're going to have to get contributions from everybody. Like the turnovers we had, especially some from veteran players tonight, you can't win a hard road game like that. So there's some issues there that we have to clean up out of our game, but we know how we're going to have to play if we're going to be successful, and now it's about going out on the road and doing it.
Dave, do you think this trip will define your season, or have you felt like you've been in that mode for a while now?
It's going to be a hard trip. It's going to be a hard trip, and if you go on it, you keep yourself in the hunt. That's as simple as our goal hasn't changed from the start of the year. We want to continue to grow. Our young players are playing a ton and getting great experience in hard games, and that won't change this trip. They'll play a ton. But that being said, for us to keep ourselves in the hunt here, we're going to have to get some points.